So today we're going to be looking at NoteGPT. So this is an all-in-one AI platform for all your learning products that you'd need in one place. And this does so much more than just give you different learning products, because a lot of these tools can actually be used to make stuff, specifically the AI voices, and they also give you a bunch of image models as well on here, which you can use to generate stuff. So what is NoteGPT? Basically, you can do stuff like summarize YouTube videos. You can create podcasts from text, or you can have it explain something to you in podcast form. And it can also do stuff like create flashcards for you to help you learn. It can write essays and stuff like that for you. And if you look under the writer section right here, it has a built-in AI detector and AI humanizer. So if you use something like Gemini to write something for you, you can paste it into the AI detector and it will detect that that was written by AI. Now you can then paste that into the AI humanizer, which will change it into more human sounding text, and then you paste it back into the detector. And basically you can just go back and forth between these tools until you can't really make out that it's made by AI anymore. And that's really cool for bypassing detectors and stuff like that. Some places where, for example, you list stuff to sell, they don't really push your items if they detect it's written by AI. So yeah, having these two tools is pretty cool. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to grab a YouTube video link and then we're going to try out the YouTube tools here. Okay, so I grabbed the YouTube video link and we're going to head to the YouTube video summarizer. Now in here, you can basically just paste in your YouTube video link, or you can do a whole playlist at once by pasting that link into here. We're just going to stick to one YouTube video for now. Also, before we do this, you can also upload your own video here, or you can just do audio. Or if you have a PDF or image, you can do that as well, or a web page or long text. But yeah, we're going to stick to YouTube video and I'm just going to paste that in. And we can also add more links here if we need more information to be given to the AI before it can generate our summary. But we're just going to hit generate right now. And basically the video I just pasted in here is how to integrate different language models with Python if you're a programmer. So yeah, go check out that video if you're interested in that. But now we just wait for the summary to complete here.
This is your mid-video boss fight. Defeat the like button and smash subscribe.
So yeah, it took about 2 minutes to generate this, and this is a 15-minute long video, so it's pretty good. And yeah, it basically covers everything that I talk about in this video, from how to install all the tools that we use to how to integrate them into Python, import them. And then down here, this is the part that I like. Basically, there's 3 unique things that I talk about in this video for how to interact with the large language models. And it's listed them out right here, and it explains what each of them are as I explained it in the video. And then down here at the bottom, it's really cool as well. It says the video concludes with tips for getting started. And it basically lists out all the tips that I gave in the video here. So this is a pretty good summarization of the video. And we also have other tools up here like mind map and AI chat. So you can chat with an AI about this transcript that I just made. We're going to check out mind map first. So I'm just going to click on that. So yeah, it's done creating the mind map right here. I'm just going to zoom into this to show you what it's created. And basically it split up all of the instructions in the video into different sections, like the setup and installation, and then how to implement it. And it gives all of the instructions for each of these sections right here. And yeah, it's pretty cool, especially if you were to take a screenshot of this and use this while you're explaining something in your video. But there's also much better tools in here for creating something like that, a visual representation of what you're talking about, which we're going to look at right now. Now, I do want to mention, if you head into the More section right here, there's an option to generate a presentation. This is basically the tool I was going to recommend to create visuals for your YouTube video or something. So if you're explaining something, you can generate a presentation for it and use it as a visual for while you're speaking. And then we also have an option here to generate podcasts. So this will create a podcast of 2 AI characters speaking to each other basically about the video you pasted in right here. And that's not really so useful for YouTube videos, but where that does come in handy is if you head directly into the AI podcast generator right here. You can basically just describe something right here and have it generate a podcast about that for you. And then once that podcast is generated, you can use that in a clip. Like when you're explaining something, you don't need to explain it yourself. You can have the AI do that part of your video for you. So I'm just going to type a topic right here and generate one of those to show you how it would work. Okay, so I've basically asked it to explain how a GPU works, and then it gives us the transcript down here. So this is basically what will be said when you generate the podcast. It's pretty good that it gives you this before it actually goes ahead and generates that podcast, because you don't want to generate an entire audio file and basically waste all your tokens and stuff before you know that it's going to say the right thing and stuff like that. So yeah, we can just go through this, look at it, and then edit anything that might be wrong or something. And then we hit continue generating podcast right here. Okay, so it's done generating the podcast. I'm just going to play you a little snippet from that right now. It is 4 minutes long, so it's a pretty long podcast. This will definitely increase the time of your YouTube video if that's something you're trying to do. Especially if you're making like tutorials or something, you're always trying to extend that time as much as you can to get more watch time. But yeah, I'm just going to play you a short clip of this right now.
You know, it's wild how much the term GPU gets tossed around these days, especially with AI and gaming booming. But a lot of folks still aren't sure what a GPU actually does or how it.
And yeah, basically with all these tools, you also have a PDF version as well. So if you're working with a PDF and not a YouTube video, maybe this could be a book or a document that you got from somewhere and you just need to summarize it or turn it into audio or something like that. You can just use one of these tools. But now let's check out the AI images section. And this is the section that I like the most because we have access to Nano Banana Pro in here from the image generator. You can just select it from the drop down here. And then basically with Nano Banana Pro, you can get whatever image you want. It can put text on the image. It can basically do anything you want. So we're just going to give it a prompt right here, and then I'm going to be back once it's done generating that image. So I just told it to create a thumbnail for the YouTube video that you're watching right now. And basically this is what it gave us. I just need to do a little bit of editing here to remove this logo down here because this is the ChatGPT logo. And maybe I just remove this text from down here that says click to watch. But yeah, this is probably the thumbnail that you saw before you clicked on this video. So I'm definitely going to use this. And now let's look at some of the other tools we have in here. So we have AI chat down here where we can basically choose whatever AI model we want to talk to and we can just chat with it right here. And under the premium model section down here, we do have GPT 5.2 and Gemini 3 Pro, which are the best text models right now. I always use Gemini 3 Pro whenever I'm doing something. And then we also have AI writing tools down here. Now, I'm not really good at writing, so I'm not going to really go over any of these tools. But yeah, as I mentioned before, we have the detector to detect whether the content is written by AI, and then the AI humanizer, which can make that sound more human. And then we also have a paper writer down here. So this can write your papers for you. And then an essay writer as well. And I'm just going to click on one of these to see what's inside of it. And yeah, basically you just enter your essay topic over here and then you select your academic level, whether you're in college or high school or whatever. And yeah, you fill all of this out and it will generate that for you. You can also select the length right here. And we also have the mind map generator, which we looked at when we were doing the YouTube video earlier. And yeah, basically these are all the tools we have in NoteGPT, and there's a whole lot more tools that we can see from here. But yeah, there is a link that's going to be in the description and in the comments as well that will give you 20% off when you sign up. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Congratulations, you've reached the end. Your reward, the sacred like button. Smash it.